Hey guys, Point Blank Animations here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a comparison video. I know you guys are used to seeing more animations, but we still want to upload whenever we can't get an animation out. It's super hard to produce animations like on a daily basis. So as you guys know, we try to do weekly uploads, but since we start to decide that since we can't get animations out all the time, we decided to make other content. So this time we're doing a comparison video. We'll also be doing tutorials very soon, so look out for that. But today we'll be comparing two animation programs that we use, and those programs are Anime Studio, or also known as Mulhouse Studio now, and Adobe Flash CS6, and we'll soon get to Adobe Animate once I learn more of the features. I know it's relatively same to Adobe Flash, but I still want to learn more about it. So let's look into Anime Studio first. So yeah, so right now we're looking at Anime Studio. So to first start off, Anime Studio will usually run you around $200 for this program. The last time I checked, you guys can check other websites, they're probably varying prices, but it usually costs you around $200, but that's like the professional version of the program. But if you guys want, you can get the debut version, which runs you about $20, so it's really cheap for an animation program. The different debut and the professional version, they have differences. The debut like cuts off some of the tools that the professional version will have, but you guys can check out for yourself. So let's start off with the obvious. One thing I really like about Anime Studio is the boning tool. The bone tool is probably one of the best features of the program, in my opinion, because it just makes animating that much easier. So if we go right here and hit clear animation from this from layer, so we can go like that and clear all that. If I zoom in here just a little, you can see how we can move the robot's arm around like that, and really it just feels nice, and like it's kind of like a puppet. You kind of control how you want it rather than going and redrawing everything. You can just move the arms around, move the head, which is really nice. I know Adobe Flash also has a boning tool, but I just find that Anime Studio just feels more comfortable. And all what I'm about to say is my opinion. You may have think about it differently, but this is all my opinion. So yeah. Over here we have a head turn, which is really nice. So yeah, it's really good. One nice thing they have in Anime Studio that I've seen over the years is they finally added tabs, which is something Adobe Flash always had, but Anime Studio and earlier versions never had this, but finally they added it, which is really nice. And they have different drawing tools than the ones you're used to for those Adobe Flash people. Then they have different tools. So this one is called the add point tool. So for those animators who don't exactly have a drawing tablet where you need, like in Adobe Flash, it's really better if you get a drawing tablet. It just feels more comfortable. But if you guys don't have a drawing tablet, because I know they are very expensive investment, you guys can use Anime Studio, which has the add point tool, which makes the drawing much easier. So if I can draw arms, and it's better with the mouse. I wouldn't prefer drawing with the tablet with Anime Studio unless if you're using the pencil tool, which we'll get into soon. So you can see we can add points, and it's much easier because these points make it sharper. So you can see right here, if I go with something this wide, you can see that curve right there. If I want it straight, I just add a point and make sure it's all straight, and it works way better with the mouse than it does with the tablet. So that's also nice. Over here we can edit tools, and yeah, it feels very nice. Sadly, I don't have a character that's already rigged with bones, but like I already showed you the robot, so hopefully that'll be good. And the pencil tool right there, it's nice. And we have our layers right here, which we have like audio, patch, switch, bone, group, and you will explain all of this in future tutorials, so don't worry if you don't understand any of this right now. I'm just going quickly over it. And what one other good feature I like about Anime Studio is the character wizard. I don't really use it often, but you can, like, if you want like quick characters, maybe they're in the background or something, and you don't really want to go and create your own character, and you just want like a character that's just gonna be there for like 4 seconds. This is really nice because you can like create it. You can change the height, whatnot, which is really good. And it's already rigged with bones as well, so you can like check right here. Oops. Oh yeah, right here. We turn it on, and then we can check it like that. Looks really nice. So yeah, and also one last thing I want to say before we go on to Adobe Flash is when you export your animation, there's a variety of things you can export it to. So you can also export into a SWF if you choose to, which is, if you guys don't know, is what Flash exports his movies in. You can export in a JPEG, iPhone, you can pick that, and then if you have like your own custom programs that have exporting, you can also pick that. It will show up here. And over here we have different options that you guys can look into. And down here we have our timeline. You'll be used to it in Adobe Flash for those people who use it. So yeah, that's pretty much a quick overview. I know it's not that in depth, but yeah, we'll move on to Adobe Flash now. So yeah, close that. Don't save, and it should be opening up soon. Like I said earlier, yeah, Adobe Flash tends to crash a lot, so yeah, we finally made it. So over here we have different options. I'm just gonna go with Action Script 3 because that's like the animation one. So you can see the interface is much different than the one in Anime Studio. Oops. It's much different than the ones in Anime Studio. They have different tools, such as the paintbrush tool, which is, oh, sorry, I put it in white. Just do black. So yeah, actually I'm gonna pull out my drawing tablet for this one. In case if you're wondering, I'm using a Wacom Intuos small tablet. It works really nice, and I would recommend, if you're purchasing a tablet, that you purchase this, because if you're just starting off, and it only runs about like $80, which for a drawing tablet is very cheap. Yeah, so Adobe Flash is really meant for if you have a drawing tablet, it's really effective here versus using with the mouse. So right now I'll draw like a few lines right here. This is with the drawing tablet, but with the mouse, like, my mouse is not really good. I mean, it's not the best, but it's just, you know, you can tell the difference, which one is smoother. And yeah, so you guys can experiment for yourself. I think you can draw take a trial. Yeah, for Anime Studio and for Adobe Flash, you can take a trial and try this out for yourself and check which one you really want. And, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, Adobe Flash is like pretty is expensive. Not much to say. The last time I checked, it runs about $700. But if you go on Amazon, it will give you a $100 discount, so it'll cost you $600. So you can decide. But if you're, my personal recommendation, if you're first going to animation, Anime Studio would be the perfect choice for you. It just really helps you. It's good to start off, and then as you get more experience, you can move on to Flash. So yeah, and you have different tools like shape tools, rectangle, whatnot. You guys are used to that. Sorry about my voice. It gets my voice is I'm kind of sick right now. So yeah, and like I said earlier, Flash has a boning tool, And Flash is mainly like about like key frame by frame animations. And yeah, while Anime Studio with the boning tool, they kind of create the frames for you, so it's much easier. So yeah, over here, insert a keyframe, and yeah, so you guys can like experiment for yourself. Which program I like better? I can't really pick. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. So yeah, but as I said earlier, if you want to start off in animation, Anime Studio is best. There's a lot of channels out there with great tutorials. For Anime Studio, I recommend Incredible Tutorials. You can search them up on YouTube. They make good Anime Studio tutorials. For Flash, I strongly recommend Draw with Jazza. He makes amazing tutorials. He helped me learn about Adobe Flash. When I first started off, I was really confused, but with his tutorials, it really helped. And with Draw with Jazza's tutorial, he has a lot of reference files in the link in the description, so you can download it, like dissect and learn about the tutorial with the actual file. So yeah, thanks for watching my comparison for Anime Studio and Adobe Flash. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.